In this episode tonight, coming up, it's more chat about football. Hello! And apparently, hello! And if you are watching this tonight, this is new. Like, subscribe, hit the reminder button and the share button, Michael.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast.
Wow.
We are very sorry we weren't here last week, but it's been very difficult because of many issues that I'm having at the moment. Transport being one of them. It's a nightmare. Yep.
Transport can be a nightmare.
Yeah, I've been without my car for 4 weeks now because somebody chose to hit it and drive off.
Yeah, this was, we don't want to get into kind of areas where people could be sued, but if you drive around and you hit a car and you don't stop and you drive off, you are something that some people with the name Richard are called as a short nickname. Yes, you are.
Anyways.
Just realised, Michael, what a terrible thing. We've got a guest.
We have, yeah, not a planned guest, but Billy was coming up to pick up a shirt that I was going to share with everybody. So, yeah.
Billy, show us your shirt. Billy, show us your shirt. Now, yeah, look at that. That's the new Corby Town orange away shirt that Corby wore at the weekend when they got beat 3-1 by students of Loughborough. But they were wearing black shorts and black stockings. There is a full orange kit, isn't there? Is it available from the shop?
Just the tops.
Just the tops. So if you wanted a pair of orange shorts, you'd have to go and force them somewhere else, wouldn't you? But
yes.
It's a nice shirt. It is Nike. What's it on the back? Nothing. All right. I believe the team shirt has some sort of marking on the back, probably a number and something at the top. But yeah, that's the new orange away kit. And I'm sure we'll be wearing it when we're playing at Wellingborough. Are we playing at Wellingborough?
Not Wellingborough.
Not Wellingborough. The old
Diamonds.
They play in white, don't they? So I would imagine we'll be wearing it then. So if you want such a thing as known as a stocking filler, how do they get in contact with you?
Either through Facebook on William Mackay or my email address, buddymackay22@gmail.com.
He's good. He knows. And obviously, yeah, go to the Black and White Wizards, Corby Town Black and White Army. That will work as well. You'll find that there, won't you?
Yes.
And all the details are there. So, yeah. Now, I've been trying to do something with all the other teams that play for Corby Town. You don't pick those kits out, do you? But one of the ladies' teams has a nice kind of light blue kit. It's very nice. Almost mint it is. So, yeah, I think it's the under 15s. But there you go. That's the new kit. Did you pick that?
No, I don't have any say. The sponsor actually picks it. The blue was the last away kit.
Yeah.
The orange was Matty Ross's thing.
Matty Ross has got a bit of orange in his name.
Not a lot of people like the orange. But if anyone wants to sponsor team kit, they can always pick it.
Choice. Why don't you think people like the orange kit, Billy?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's quite fine myself.
Oh.
While you're here, when is the last opportunity to buy kit before Christmas if the game doesn't go ahead on Saturday?
It will be. If the game is on Saturday, I'll still open the shop.
From 1 o'clock on Saturday afternoon.
Yes.
That's the 21st September.
Yes.
So Billy up here if you need anything. But you've also got hats and scarves and cups and saucers and badges. So you've got all that stuff.
Yep.
Pictures of all the details are on the website now. So and so's Bill's details. So yeah, you can go there if you haven't captured it or written it down tonight watching the podcast. If you've been listening to the first half of the show and you're thinking, what's that infernal sound? We've left the heater on. There's absolutely nuggets in here, but no worries. So Corby Town played at the weekend. Let's talk about the first team first. Beaten 3-1 now by Loughborough students on a very lovely pitch in front of the lovely main stand. Now, it was only 2-1 until the very last touch of the game. So it's slightly inflated. But for 60 minutes, Corby absolutely bossed the game.
Yeah, how they came away with not winning that game is, I think, very simply, if they're further ahead at half time, the third goal doesn't happen because they're not chasing the game. There are a couple of really good chances that Ruben Marshall had. These things happen. The goalie makes one good save and he puts the other one past the post when he's through. And then there was a corner that was put in and the goalie made another cracking save. Right at the very end, Tendai had a header from 4 or 5 yards out and the goalie managed to grab it. I don't know how he did. So, yeah, I thought we probably had about 70% of the possession right through the game, certainly up until the 65-minute mark. And but unfortunately, yeah.
It's all about taking chances. It seems that students did take theirs. They had 3 or 4 shots on target. They scored 3. Corby had 5 or 6 shots on target and scored 1. So that's the kind of sum up we can give you.
Yeah, we can. I've got some interesting stats for you because I love doing the stats. Fletch hasn't scored a goal since the Darlaston win. In the last 4 games, we've won 1 and lost 3. We've scored 3 goals. None of our strikers have scored, and we've conceded 11.
Well, you've got 2 big games in there, 4-0 defeats. So we can only hope that things turn around for this weekend. Now, of course, this time last year, we were saying, oh, we're ever going to win at Steel Park. But we do often win at Steel Park, and it could be a chance this weekend when we play Hinckley Leicester Road here at Steel Park, 3 o'clock kickoff, 21st of December. So be here and get behind the boys. I think they need it, and a bit of a hug from the stand, from the main stand, will be useful.
It will do. It will do. To put it into perspective, how poor our form is at the moment. Cowser are bottom of the current form table, and they have 3 out of 18. The only 3 points they've received was against us.
I think the
and we're about midway, by the way.
The current table says that we're 11th. We're not a bad team. We haven't become a bad team overnight.
No,
Setch will say the same thing.
Yeah.
But you've got to if you've got a chance to score in front of goal, it's got to be taken, and that hasn't really happened, and that's been on the kind of march for 2 or 3 games. So yes, need your support up here. 12th man behind the goal Saturday afternoon, and hopefully we can turn it all around before we go off on Boxing Day.
Yep.
We've got a game Boxing Day, and it is 1 o'clock kickoff, isn't it?
Yes.
It is?
Yep.
And New Year's Day?
12 o'clock.
Is midday. So,
and that's here.
Yeah, so 1 o'clock over at Rushton at Hayden Road, and then on New Year's Day we're here at midday. And I can tell you almost exclusively that if you want to bring your bottle, because it's New Year's Day, it's a Scottish thing, it's a Corby thing, isn't it? You can bring your bottle to drink in the bar afterwards. Only a bottle, only 1 bottle, and I think that will be going ahead. But I do think there'll be details out in the socials very soon.
You'd be stuffed if they all bring a bottle of whiskey.
Well, that's what people do. Yeah, that's what it's for.
Yeah, but 1 bottle should be beer.
Oh, well, I wouldn't drink it. It makes me ill. But I think there will be tickets for those people that aren't coming to the football. If you come to the football, you can come into the bar. If you're not going to the football, I think there'll be a chance to buy a ticket or something like that, or a way of getting you in the door after the game and paying. So, to be here. So,
yeah. Couple of nice photos out there, and I'll put them on the screen at the moment. And it was of the ladies walking football who won the Autumn League, which was announced a couple of weeks back.
I think I've seen that.
Yeah,
and trophy, nice trophy. Well done, walking ladies.
Catherine Glass got a little trophy for being the joint top scorer as well. And there's a lovely little photo of that, and we'll put them on the screen for you. And so that's really good. Excellent.
As I say, I've been trying to capture all the teams that play for Corby from the socials that we have. It's very difficult. So if you are watching this and you do manage one of the many teams that come under the Corby Town banner, please take a photo of your team in their first team colour kit and post it either somewhere on the socials or send it to me. Simple as that. If you need details, you know where I am. Just contact me or send them, of course, to Corby Town info@corbytown.co.uk.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And they'll get
indeed.
to Macca and they'll get to me that way.
Indeed, you do.
But yeah, we want to make sure that we're inclusive in our website and that we're covering all the teams, that wear a Corby Town badge, and we want your pictures of your teams.
We do.
That'd be nice.
We do.
And then we, never know, they might end up on here as well.
We could do, couldn't
Yeah.
they? It's been a while since we've had somebody from another team on here.
Yeah. And also your sponsored details. So if you've got a sponsor on your shirt, let us know who that is. We'd like to big them up too for supporting the club.
Yes. One thing that we need to mention, Chuck, while we're here, the Lie game has been rearranged for the 8th of January here.
Not here. Oh, 8th of January. That's a Wednesday.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday night.
That's a Wednesday night. I will be here. We
That
haven't got a game on the 11th, have we?
I don't believe we have. No. We've got Jan the 1st, we're here against Wellingborough. Jan the 4th, we're away at Rugby. And Jan the 8th, we're here at Lie.
At 7:45 kickoff on a Wednesday.
I would guess, yeah.
So, lots of times we'll get them out, get those fixtures out on the socials so you can see them, jot them down, put them in your new diaries that you may just get for the festive day, the 25th of December. I just call that Thursday. Is it Thursday? No, Wednesday.
Is it really?
It will be a Wednesday.
Oh, right. Oh, well.
It's just a Wednesday. So we've got some close games coming as well. If we're playing over at Wellingborough, we're playing Wellingborough here, aren't we? Because we played them earlier in the year twice already. And we're going to Diamonds, and we're also going to Rugby.
We're going to Rugby.
And there's some teams there that really shouldn't cause us any problems. But how we're playing at the moment, anything could happen.
Yeah. And I think that's... that's just one of the things. I think at any point in the season, any team, no matter who you are, is going to have a bad spell. They're going to have a difficult time, and that's just all it is. It's a little blip. Gary will sort it out, and the players will come good again, and we'll all be laughing and smiling, and let's just go and keep up the good work.
Indeed.
You don't become a bad team overnight.
No, not at all. So what else is happening at the club? I know there's some other kind of stuff going on to work with social media, so that looks like it could be coming along too. We've had Billy in. It was nice to have Billy in. He's not one to be in front of the camera, is he? But that's Billy Mackay, and you can go and speak to him and order your kit and your consumables from the club shop.
Yep.
And what's happening? Any news on the ladies front?
Not that I'm aware of. I think Phil's Lionesses had a really good win at the weekend, I do believe. They seem to be going quite strong against the team top of the table. Not sure. The ladies did have a cup win. If you saw the last podcast, the guys have sent me some clips of taken off their phone, and I put them on there. I think it was 3-2 or 4-3, something like that. Not sure when the next fixture is. The youth team are playing this week away at Desborough. Whether the game goes ahead, I don't know.
At Desborough?
Yeah.
What night would that be? A Thursday?
On a Monday night, which will be tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll bring you up to date or keep you up to date on that on the socials. I did see the manager of the youth team on the telly on Friday morning.
What telly was he on?
He was on SOS Build. That was repeated on one of the lower channels. So it was good to see Colin on there. And of course, it also not just features Colin, does it? But it also features another Corby Town player, Kyle.
Oh, of course.
So and he was only a little lad. It was 9 years ago that happened. So
oh my word.
Yeah. So all good stuff happening in Corby here. But I haven't got much more to say. Having watched the football, we didn't have any football the week before that, but it's great that we had a game this weekend on a lovely pitch, really big pitch as well. And you can only say well done, students, for for the facilities they have there. But it was a really disappointing result, and I think Gary felt that at the end of it when we spoke to him.
Yeah. Just to go, the camera appeal. There, hopefully, if the game is on, there'll be a bucket. You can also go online and you can transfer money into an account that has been set up. Thank you to the people that came to me on Saturday and wished their support and everything like that. It was fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. I had some people come to me and,
Cool.
So we're super, absolutely brilliant. Yeah. And my missus was at the game because she had to drive me because I ain't got a car. And we got a courtesy car, which I can't fit into, which is a complete nightmare.
I would actually have gone back to the garage and say, I'm not taking that. Give me a proper car or a taxi.
Or a taxi. Yeah, everywhere, yeah.
Absolutely appalling, that. But there you go. But I did get there, and I had to pay parking. And I'd been booked into the car park, but I think we got our messages mixed up. But yeah, if you ever get a chance to go to Loughborough Students, nice ground. And,
£1.20 begrudged.
Yeah, too right. Don't pay that anywhere else. Well, because when I turned up at that other place, that other football ground, I don't particularly like. I think it's the worst ground in the league, and we play them on Saturday. No clues there whatsoever. But they wanted £3 parking, didn't they? And we went, I don't think so.
Yeah. And the media team had to battle right up until the day before to even get access to the ground.
So yeah. So we can't say anything about other teams, but it is the league where we're in, and we're desperate to get out of it, and the sooner the better. So we need to see a turnaround of the football here at Steel Park this weekend, I hope, and a victory would suit us very nicely.
It would indeed.
Because to drop down to third in the league was quite a disappointment.
Well, we've still got 2 games in hand, haven't we, at the end of the day? So, it's still, it's in our hands, and there'll be most of the teams up there are having a bad spell. Like I say, Calcer are having a really rough time at the moment. Worcester have had a rough time. Anstey have had a difficult time, and they picked up form. Corner just unstoppable. They're unstoppable at the moment.
I don't know what they're doing. What are they feeding their players on? One of the teams that's struggling an awful lot, it would be Grantham. You don't expect that from them.
No.
So let's all rally round the flag Saturday afternoon versus Hinkley LR, and hopefully we can get a result like we did first game of the season.
Yeah. Oh, here's one thing. I think it's on. Is it New Year's Day? On the 1st of January? Or is it Boxing Day?
That's Boxing Day. No, what?
Tottenham Forest.
It's Boxing Day. Stupid 2:30 kickoff.
Is it really?
Yeah. So I will miss that game. I've watched every other game. I thought Tottenham were absolute garbage versus Rangers, which will please some of you. And I thought they were probably not that good. Second half versus Southampton, it didn't really matter because they were all 5-0 up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that'd be a strange game. I'm not sure our record against mid-table teams is very good. And since Tottenham are a mid-table team, it's going to be a difficult game for us.
I don't think 10.
How does it feel supporting a mid-table team, Chuck?
I don't think 10 is mid-table. And I think...
How many points?
Well, let's just think about the next games we've got in hand. We've got to play Man United on Thursday night in the Carabao Cup, or whatever it's called, League Cup, the proper League Cup. And then next weekend, I think we play the Red Scousers, and I wouldn't be surprised if we turn around and beat them 3-0. Because that's the kind of team Tottenham are.
Yeah, do you know something? I would like that, because then I know in the game after that they're going to be rubbish and they play us. So that would be really good. Being a mid-table team in the Premier League, it's got to be really difficult. So
it's difficult when
my heart goes out to all the Tottenham fans out there. But we hope to see you in the top 4 at some point in the season.
One of these days, we've got a European trophy, but we don't need to put a little star on our shirts, do we?
You're not allowed to.
What, for the WAFA Cup?
No. It doesn't warrant a star. Anyway, should we wrap this
I
up?
think you'll find we were the first team in England to win a European trophy. 1963.
You may well be right. You maybe were out because I think Celtic was after that, wasn't it?
Yeah, but they weren't English, were they?
Yeah.
You know we're not allowed to use that C word.
They're British at the end of the day.
Well,
you know.
no, they're not really, are they?
I'm not going there.
They're Celts.
And
they think themselves as Irish.
This
surely.
conversation has nothing to do. I'm distancing myself from his comment. They're a British side, and yeah.
What's British? What's British anyway? Eh?
United Kingdom, then.
Oh yeah, they're part of the United Kingdom. Just so. Anyway, yes. So this will go out on Thursday. So Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, and get yourself ready. Put your extra thick socks on the radiator to warm up, so they're ready for you on Saturday afternoon. Hopefully the game will be on, and we'll see you here at Still Park, 3:00 kickoff versus Hinckley, Leicester Road. Yeah, we'll be here, won't we?
We will be, and watch out for me and him somewhere,
And him
because
and me.
we will do a Christmas special from one of the games. We don't know which one, but we will appear somewhere, and we'll do a short version for you.
I don't do it before Christmas. I'm going to do it after Christmas.
Right. I'll do a Christmas special on my own with a silly hat on, right?
Well,
Because this young man is he just doesn't like Christmas, which is fair enough. Fair enough. He's not even on Corby radio over Christmas, which is fair enough.
Well, it's not. No, I've been kicked
you
off.
know.
I've been kicked off for not being as Christmassy. So I don't think that's particularly fair, but we'll have that discussion at a later date. So, yeah. I can't say anymore.
Me personally, I think with all the work that he does for other people, helping out, Corby Radio, everything like that, he should be on the radio.
It needs it. I think it's strange how many people have said, why do we need to hear all of that Christmas song nonsense in November? Because by the time you get to December, you're sick of it anyway.
No. I don't think you need Christmas jingles on every 5 minutes either. I think that is a bit silly. I'll be quite happy listening to Slade and Wizard Christmas songs just a couple of times over Christmas. That'll do me.
Yeah.
And all's happy. But every 5 minutes on the radio, bin it. You don't need it. We don't want it.
But yeah, I did have an interesting conversation with somebody who wasn't Christian the other day, and yeah, they just see it as a big family day, but they don't care much about the idea and the whole nativity, which is just, I don't get it. So
for me, it's for the little ones.
Yeah, I think everybody with kids would say, you know, it's just for them. So keep lying to your kids about a big fat bloke in a red suit and a tooth fairy.
Right, okay. I think.
Hey, and you can't watch this if you're under the age of 18.
Okay, yep, right. That means I can't watch it then.
I'm only 37.
Oh, and by the way, just before there's any mention, right, I'm going to bring it up.
Oh.
In January is the special day.
It's
He hasn't mentioned it once yet.
I mentioned it yesterday because yesterday was
not on here.
No, the 15th of December yesterday, which means a whole month to my birthday.
Anyways,
and, we ain't got a game that weekend on the 11th, so I should be away. But we're away, so that's a Wednesday as well. So it's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So that's the 15th, 18th. I think will be away.
Yeah.
Are we? No, yeah, we must be away. I can't
Probably.
remember who we're playing, but I think we must be away. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. And then, I mean, by that time you're in mid-January, coming up to February, and you'll be seeing the back end of the season pretty soon, and it'll be warming up, and the days were getting longer, and the balmy days of summer, and the rhubarb juice, and
and no football.
Excellent. What's on this year? Nothing. There's nothing on this year, isn't it? 2025. It's nothing.
I'm not sure. I don't think there is. Is there not the ladies' Euros?
Oh, there might be, something like that.
I don't know. Oh, have they got? They're not doing the Club World Championships? Is that this year or is it the year after?
No, I've no idea.
This crazy tournament that's going to run just like they run the World Cup, isn't it? And It's like the Champions League now. Years ago, you had to be the best of the best to get into the European Cup / Champions League. You lost a game and you were out. Now you can lose 4 or 5, 6 games and still become champions. Yeah. It's just crazy.
It's all about money. Talking about money, Saudi Arabia. Is that a good thing? I don't know. Write to us on the back of a sealed down envelope. But that means probably another Christmas World Cup, because they won't be playing that in the summer. And, another expensive, costly kind of World Cup. But the one before it, 6 teams will be hosting that in 2030. And where are they? Spain, Portugal, Morocco, which is fair enough, and Uruguay, Argentina, and another one. It's not Chile, I don't think. But why? Why have Mexico? Because that's the next World Cup. Mexico, America, and Canada. Why is Mexico having another World Cup? We've had one in England, and Mexico are now on their 4th. America has had it twice. Just wrong. But we all know why. It's because FIFA are a corrupt, allegedly, business. Allegedly.
Anyways. Yeah. So.
And this is why the problem with podcasts. Podcasts may soon have to be come under the umbrella of Ofcom. So if we do say anything that would be nefarious or kind of wrong, they could have us for it. But at the moment, it's not under the rule of Ofcom, and therefore we could probably get away with it.
You say what you want anyway. I just shake my head. I've got nothing to do with this Ofcom.
Well, obviously, I have to abide by the rules of Ofcom when I'm on the radio. But on a podcast, there's no rules, which therefore I could tell you anything medically, and it would be rubbish and nonsense, but nobody's going to pull us up for it, which is what they've found in some podcasts out there. People aren't being truthful. So don't believe everything you read.
Yeah. Same as TikTok. Don't believe every silly video that comes up on TikTok saying we've got this miracle cure for something. It's just rubbish. A lot of it, 99.9% of it is complete rubbish.
Yeah. So, but I did put the goal up on TikTok today of Slinny scoring that goal versus Students. So you can go and find it there.
We're not rubbish.
No, we're not rubbish. We know everything.
Anyways, we're going to bring this one to an end now because we think it's the correct thing to do.
Excellent. And it's chilly in here. So as Michael says, hit the like button, the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button because it does us good. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, the notification button, and share it with all your friends. And when you're at home on that special Wednesday for some people, just turn off the telly and put it on YouTube, put it on the big screen and show all your friends and relatives what we get up to in this cupboard under the stand.
Most importantly as well, follow us on all the other social medias. And if you go to the website, Chuck is now putting on match reports. And he's also putting on 1 or 2 other things as well. And there's other people contributing to what goes on there. So go on the website. It's really important that you do that. And the same as all our other stuff. Support us.
Support us, support the Steelmen, go to the bar, support them by being beer, by I've not had one yet, by buying beer.
Okay.
And next gig up there, that will be Saturday afternoon. Saturday night is Bootleg Blondie. So get your tickets for that if you haven't done already. Bootleg Blondie. They're very good as well. Very good.
Okay. Well, so get your tickets.
All right then. So with that, we'll say goodnight.
Yep.